Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is About a Book.
No, this is how you braid your wife's hair.
I braided my wife's hair. First time I've ever done something like that. This is one of my prize books.
It's a little loose, but oh well.
This is a copy of Don Quixote de la Mancha, by Cervantes. It's a leather-bound edition. Like, for those who know me, who know my channel, you know I don't have glasses.
You will in about a week.
Yeah. This was given to my dad as a gift. It's signed, but I can't see. I think it's from Don Juan. Not Don Juan, not Rey Juan Carlos, not that Don Juan, because before Rey Juan Carlos was Rey or King, he was known as Don Juan. Now, the title Don in and of itself really isn't that big of a deal because I have that title. I don't use it. It is on my birth certificate, but I don't use it.
What does it mean, mister?
No, it's like important person.
Oh.
But it's pretty common, but then again, you don't use it just for anyone and everyone.
So it's not a name, it's...
No, it's a title, yeah. But you have to be given the title. It's not something you can just decide, oh, I'm Don. You know, I'm important. You can't do that. Somebody has to do it for you. But it's not a hereditary title. So, I think this was given to my dad by Don Juan. He and my dad had business things going on. Don Juan owned hotels around Spain, and, you know, my dad invested with him. But, you know, my parents got to go see El Cordoba. The Cordoban, he was a bullfighter, famous bullfighter, most famous bullfighter in the world. Even today. Last time I looked, he was still alive, but living in privacy. You know, I detest bullfighting. I have home movies, 8mm. Now, there's an 8mm projector there was anyway, at the Red Shed. I want it because I have 8mm film that I would like to see of me in Europe, me in Asia, and I know there's an 8mm of one or both of my cousins in Virginia, from Virginia. One's in Virginia, the other's in South Carolina. And we had 3 of those old home movies put on videotape, and we sent one to my uncle in Virginia, but of course I lost mine, you know, in the fire. But I'd like to look at those movies. And we have home movies of bullfights, and it's gory. It's not pleasant to watch. I don't like watching it.
It's a bullfight.
Yeah, I mean, now if the bull would win, I wouldn't feel so bad about it. But, you know, it's, for those who don't know about bullfighting, it's a very long, drawn-out process. It's not something that's done right away. You're making...
They're kind of torturing the bull.
Yeah, you're torturing the bull. You're making him angry, you're wounding him, you're bleeding him, because there's the picador. You know, the matador doesn't come till last. There are several people who come along before.
Kind of wearing them down.
Yeah. And, you know, the bull's hurting. So, and then when they...
And he's getting mad, too.
Yeah. And you do the coup de grace with... Now, I will admit that you have to really know what you're doing to do what the matador does. You know, you have to get that sword in the right place. But what they do is then, you know, if you watch the old movies that we have, they stand there and do this with the sword. You know, to, like, bleed the heart out more faster or whatever. And then they cut off the ear. You take the ear as a souvenir. The Matador keeps the ear.
You didn't know it is that.
Yeah. It's sort of like, this is one of my wins.
A trophy.
My fights. Yeah, trophy. But it's gory, you know. Like I said, there are several people that come along before the Matador. And the Matador's job, I will admit, it's not necessarily the safest job in the world, but there's absolutely no need to do it. So anyway, I don't know why I got off onto that. I love Spain, what can I say? But this is one of my prized possessions. It's in Spanish. This is the Spanish language, and it's illustrated as well. But I couldn't tell you what the date is in it, if it even has a date. But it's leather.